without, so that's my point. We have to be self-motivators, and as far as what his question, fear of life, my life, not at all, because, I'm just doing, I'm not super religious, so I don't want to die yet, so I guess that would be a fear. I'm doing what I teach myself to do every day, because again, I don't have no one to hold my hand. But self-motivation, something inside me tells me every day, and I'm pretty sure it's God telling me every day, this is how you should do it, or try it, and that's what I do. So, anyway.
Right. Sporty Matt.
Sporty Matt, he touched on it real good with the word motivation, because God has really been pounding that word into my head over this last season. And he's showing me a ministry where He's saying these kids, the young men need to be motivated, mentored, and they need to be taught that there is greatness in them, that they can be successful, because the world is telling them that they're wasting their time, that all they ever show on TV is someone going to prison, someone going to jail, some athlete got in trouble, or he ain't gonna do nothing with his life, and that's all they really see. So, and then we have all this negative words spoken over ourselves as we're growing up. So we don't realize that what they're hearing is what they start to believe. So therefore we have to, as men, it's time for us to stand up as leaders and begin to mentor these young men and help some of these young men. Because a lot of them are just crying out, they need guidance. It's not that they want to be bad, they want to break the law. They don't have one to say, hey man, you don't need to do that. Let me show you how I got out of that situation. You want a job? Let me show you how to fill out an application. Let me show you how to fill out your W-2 form for your taxes. They don't have nobody teaching them the basics to survive or to be successful or to focus in school how to write an English paper, or have a basic grammar to pass a class. They're not learning that stuff. So basically what they really need is just someone to be a leader by example, not by what they're speaking out their mouth, because we have so many leaders say this and say that and then fall. And it's like, okay, well, that wasn't a good example. It's time for us to all as men to stand up and by example.
My name is Reggie. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. We ain't mad at you though.
I came here about the age of 13, but I was raised by my great-grandfather, my great-grandmother, and my grandmother. My mother was in the tank, so she always was gone. But the love that a grandmother and a great-grandfather gives, is just the same as having two parents. My grandfather passed around 10 years old, so I lost him. That's when my father was in jail ever since I was 3 years old to 13. And pretty much, he still tried to be in my life, but he really messes up everything that comes through. He got me expelled from high school. I still got my diploma in college right now. The way I see it is my mother raised me from the age 13 to now. Taught me how to pay bills, drive, everything that I need to do. And so it's like a lot of things that goes on. I just thank God that I still have my great grandmother and my grandmother still, and my mother still in the world.
How old are you, Reggie?
I'm only 20 years old.
20?
Yeah.
You got your diploma or GED, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
How you guys doing? My name is James. I'm only 20 years old, born in Decatur, Georgia, raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. But I just want to get into one thing that you guys are talking about as far as self-motivation. I have self-motivation because of these two gentlemen that's sitting beside me. These are not my biological brothers, but these are my brothers. I look up to this man and I look up to this man. Both of them are older than me, but we are the same age. But the reason why I look up to them is because I didn't have neither parent. I had my grandmother somewhat. My grandfather passed at 13, but he raised me. So when I turned 13, I'm out of here. My father has been in prison since I was 6. He gets out in another 6 years, which is a blessing. And I don't hold no grudges for what he did. If he chose the path of choosing the streets over me, that's something that he did, but I forgive him for that. And And when he gets out, I'm gonna try my best to be a son to my father. Call him father, call him daddy, whatever, hug him, cry to him, whatever I need to do. But in the meantime, it might sound crazy, but these are my fathers. This is how I look at them. These are my fathers because I respect this man here. He has twins. He didn't even really know he was gonna have twins. He thought one, but that other one was behind her. And he had twins, and this man stepped up to the plate, 18, 19 years old, had a job, worked a job, 12 hours almost, came home, cooked his own meals, cleaned his own clothes, and took care of his daughters. I have a 5-month-old son now, and I have a son soon to be in August. And when I look up to him like that, it makes me feel like if he can do it at that age, why can't I? Yep. If he can keep that good head on his shoulders, why can't I? I hear him tell me sometimes he didn't have too much of his father in his life. His mom, we call mom. And for so far as I'm concerned, as far as what I noticed, she's raised him. If she can make him that man, how come, she can't make me or whatever? My mom chose drugs over me. Now, I'm happy to say, thank God, my mom has been clean for 3 years and it makes me happy. My mom is in Blue, culinary arts right now, probably about to get out of school now, to go home to my 2 sisters that she didn't take the time to take care of, but now she still can. She didn't take care of me, and I don't hold that against her. I worry about my sisters because I have my own life with my sons. Now I get to try to be that for my sons. Choose them over the streets. Choose them over the prison. Choose them over drugs or anything else. I'm not a perfect person, so yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna make bad decisions. But that's the part of becoming a man, like you said, Scotty. It doesn't necessarily you don't need a man, you don't need a woman. You choose your own path. It's self-motivation. You choose your own path as a man. You know what's wrong and what's right when you get to that certain age to realize what's wrong and what's right. So in order for that, you choose your own path. And I choose my own path based off of my brothers. My brothers tell me every day, dog, you can do it. That's all you gotta do is ask for a little help or strive for it. He has patience, he has experience. They both give that to me. Patience and experience is one of the best qualities to have in life because without patience, you're always frustrated. Without experience, you're lost. So I feel like, honestly, these are my fathers. These are my parents. These are my role models, and I love them to death. And I wouldn't trade nothing for them in the world, yo.